Good morning, guys. So I've been reading NYPD Red and it's really good so far. So I figured I would kind of document me reading it, a couple of things that I have to do today. I'm actually working from home, which works out perfectly because that means I can sneak in a little extra reading time. Shh, don't tell my job. I'm about a little over halfway done. There is this kind of Hollywood theme. Someone is blowing up my phone. Let's see who that is. Anyway, since there is this kind of Hollywood theme, it starts off with the pages written in kind of a script format to set the scene. I'm hooked already, so hopefully I can get a lot of reading done in the cracks of time. Well, first, actually, I'm gonna have some more coffee and take the dogs out. Okay guys, I've got a quick break between my meetings. Actually, I wasn't supposed to have a break, but my last meeting was canceled. So I'm gonna sneak in a couple of pages. I'm at this really good part where the killer, who he's named the Chameleon, he just got on a yacht. He's going to explode the ship with all of these Hollywood bigwigs on it. So it's, like I said, it's really good so far. I'd say it reads like an action movie. I can see in my head a bunch of the characters. Forget I'm wearing these blue light blockers. They help a lot. Yeah, so I can see the Chameleon being played by Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's got that kind of creepy, if you guys have ever seen Donnie Darko, you know that he does creepy, kind of psychotic, on the verge of weirdness really well. As far as the other two main characters, the two detective partners, for the guy, I see Chris Evans. He's kind of got that boy next door but still being rugged look to him, which is how I interpreted when the book describes him. And as far as his female partner, I definitely see Margot Robbie. She's kind of timeless beauty, kind of a very, everybody wants to be around, everybody wants to be with, even though she's already married and she's happily married, which, by the way, side note, let's see, who can I see playing her husband? Because they do describe the husband. He actually works in the Hollywood industry, which plays a role sometime later on in the book. I won't tell you guys which part specifically, but he definitely gets involved. Let's see, I can see him being played, what's that guy's name? What's the guy's name who plays Thor? That guy, Thor guy, I'm gonna put it right here. Anyway, so before my next meeting happens, let me stop rambling about what it is about so far and try and get a few more pages in. Ah, there it is. Of course, he's a big guy. Ugh, 30-pound bag. Can't film while carrying this. I couldn't help myself. Barnes & Noble is right next door to Petco, so might as well, right? Ooh, Victoria Schwab. Yes, yes, yes. Darker Shade of Magic. This is for sure a yes. It's been on my TBR forever, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. Look at all the pretty covers. Oh, I just hauled a Grimm's Fairy Tale. This one's new. Ooh. Yes, this is on my TBR. The Bride Test by Helen Huang? Yikes. Sorry, Helen. Oh, these two. pink and blue. What are you doing? Come on, go downstairs. Or, you know, just sit. That's cool too. Sunbathing. Back home, I picked up a boba. It is hot as hell. I also picked up a darker shade of magic at Barnes & Noble. There were a couple of other books that I saw that I wanted, but I ended up deciding on a darker shade of magic since that is the one that I'm most excited about. I think I just hauled another Victoria Schwab recently in my other video, if you guys want to check that out. And so this one I actually heard about first, and I wanted to read it, and for some reason I couldn't find it when I was looking for it originally, and now that I've come across it years later and remember it, I'm like, might as well get it, right? The chapter that I just read was probably the most entertaining so far. So the killer, or the chameleon, his girlfriend actually plays a role. I don't want to give too much away, but needless to say, things happen and the chapter is really good. So I think now it's time for me to put my book down. Oh, hi Bailey. I think it's time for me to make us dinner, and I'll probably get in a Peloton workout after this and call it a night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So finally getting a break from work, decided to go outside for a little bit, read a couple of pages before my lunch break is over. My work is by this really pretty lake, and so since the weather is nice, I figured I'd come out here, read for a little bit before going back upstairs. Okay, so I've been out here about 20 minutes, I would say. I actually ended up finishing the book, and the ending did not disappoint. It's part of a series, and it looks like the second book is going to follow the detective characters. I think I might read the second one. Obviously, I'm not going to read it now because I've got other things on my TBR, but all in all, it was a really good read. I'm going to head back upstairs and finish work, and hopefully I'll be able to head home soon. Bless you. Go on. Stop it. Good boy. It's not as hot as it was yesterday, luckily, so we're gonna spend a few minutes outside. I figured while I was out here I would go into more detail about what I thought of the book. I definitely can understand why James Patterson is so popular. The book was very fast-paced. There was a lot of action in it. I know I mentioned a bunch of times that it played out like an actual movie, which obviously helps when you're really into a book. You can finish it faster, which is exactly what I did. The story is told from the perspective of the male detective, and so because we're in his head, we obviously are following along, seeing things through his eyes, and even though he's our protagonist, he still has his flaws, but not so much to where he's unlikable. There's a bee by my hand, guys. Oh no. Not so much to where he is unlikable. And as far as his detective counterpart goes, I really appreciated the fact that she was a badass, while also not being too just over the top without her own flaws. She actually makes a rash decision, which she probably shouldn't have, and gets grilled out by her captain because of it. I really appreciated seeing that in the story because it goes to show that you can be a badass woman in the field while also still making mistakes. I feel like a lot of times in books, when they write female characters, they're either too stupid to live, or they're the complete opposite where they can't do any wrong. And of course, I mean, the extreme of either of those, who wants to read about that, right? I think I I think I might continue the series. For sure, I won't shy away from a James Patterson book. In fact, it's funny because I know Girl of Paper and Fire is a Jimmy Patterson book, which is James Patterson's, I think, young adult imprint. That got rave reviews. I actually bought it, I just haven't read it yet. So I can see why he's so popular. Anyway, I guess I will wrap this up. Hope you guys enjoyed following along. I keep looking over at my dog because yesterday he ate something in the yard and I want to make sure that he doesn't do it again. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed following along with me over the last couple of days. Till next time, guys. Bye!